Hello, welcome back to Slice and Dice. I am here once again. Today is Tuesday. I said to myself I was going to try to record over a long period of time for my backlog, and I did not. So we're going to record 16 videos, 18 videos actually, in the next 2 days. Oh boy, let's get to it, shall we? We're going to play, I like Flex a lot, but I've been having a lot of fun playing greens and just getting some goofballs. So let's play greens. This team comp is fun, but I think definitely has a few death openers for sure. Like you can have this start Buckle Scoundrel Lazy into like what could it be? It could be like Statue Sphere, and then like Green Gray, and then suddenly we have no damage. But I will just not let that happen to me. Sphere wouldn't even be that bad because we have Lazy Scoundrel. In theory, it is a DPS increase, but I live in the real world, not in theory. I'm gonna try to let Tinder live this fight. It's not super likely. And you can argue that it's wrong to not take the shield on Lazy. I feel like at the start of the run, you just want to roll for damage. In this fight in particular, it's like, what the hell am I gonna do with block, right? Goodbye, rat. Oh, that's right, it's third turn militia. Hopefully that doesn't cause me any troubles. It's gonna be annoying, but I don't think it'll kill me. Spade plus Sphere is a nice combo. I need to roll Lazy's 3 shield to get this militia to leave, so I may as well just lock the 2. Yeah. I mean, my bad. You could res as well here, I'm not going to. But I definitely might have just lost the run, which would be a real shame. Oh my god. Okay, we're good. Gotta remember, they don't flee based on third turn militia nonsense. Yeah, this is the shit, right? Fucking Granite Coffin. Coffin, terrible as your first pick. Granite, not very good as your first green. He's worse without reds. Kinda have to take it though, I think. I'll random. It's just like, if this rolls me alien, my run is much worse. Gladiator, excellent. Decline. Gladiator is very good because now I don't have Lazy. And suddenly my run improves a lot. I think it's silly to try to keep Tinder alive. It's the sort of thing where you're like, ooh, well, I could keep Tinder alive, but like the character is designed to die. Just let him die. It makes the next fights easier. Maybe we'll get, we'll have one fight basically where I'm down a little bit of HP because I let the Tinder die repeatedly on a green upgrade, but I think it's an okay trade. Go like this. What was that? Was that... They sometimes throw little items in there. Pretty sure that was Broken Phylactery, just based on the symbol. I don't know what the hell Broken Phylactery is, though. It's gotta be a tier 0. That item did not look real. Wow. Hey, what did I say earlier? This, basically, exactly, right? My first pick was Granite versus Coffin, and then my second pick is Statue versus Pilgrim. If I randomed and I hit... So imagine if I randomed here and I hit Alien, I would actually just not have the damage to kill Bramble, I'm fairly sure. This is the problem of greens. You can just run into like Scoundrel Lazy and then a slight alteration to the randomization, which can happen, right? Gambler, something like that, you can just die here. It didn't happen, but having to pick Pilgrim into Bramble is tough. That's the main issue with this team comp. The other issue with this team comp is that sometimes you just have to play, or rather you lose the ability to press random in the mid to late game. Because you can't random if there's a Tainted on the table. So until you have both greens locked in or you've seen Tainted, you cannot press random, which is not great. Of course. Brother, I need you... Brother, what the hell? Oh lord. It went to Gladiator, which is good. Do I not have the damage to finish this fight? Huh. I have it. I just have to be really careful. I have to play for Spade. It's the only way. This is 1. Does anyone have 2 damage left? I have 1 2 damage side left. I'm not gonna lock this. I need to roll 2. Okay. 1. I want to let Pilgrim die, I guess. I want basically all of, but Spade is dying soon, which is tough. Who are you supposed to mulch? I mean, I can't save Pilgrim anyway. I can mulch Tinder? No, I need to be able to kill it for 1 damage. I guess I can't mulch Gladiator though. I have no one to mulch here. I just have to let... I have to hope that my Spade does not get targeted here. Very unfortunate. This is good. Yeah. Can this team kill a militia? Absolutely not. I'm done. This is over. This run is lost. I have no conceivable winning line here, I don't think. It's just straight up impossible. You could play like mulch Spade, and then you could try to res the Tinder instead. But you're just dying to poison. I think there's nothing to do. I had a line. I don't know why I didn't lock the stun, because I had a stun that I could have done to stop this poison. I lost this run of my own misplay, for sure. I had a stun, and I just didn't lock it. I don't remember what I was thinking, because I was rolling for something else. But you're definitely just supposed to lock the stun, because as soon as Spade gets poisoned, this run is lost. But I just want to make sure you're clear here. This is the problem with playing greens. This can happen. I'm just going to flee, and we're going to next fast. That was a 9 that I was on, by the way. It's good to see it, because I think sometimes people will go, oh, well, the greens aren't so bad. You just have to play smart. And like, sure, I had a line there that was winnable, to be fair. But it's like you have to quite literally play perfectly in some of these openers if you get the bad starts, or else you just kind of die like that. I'm gonna play Monster Rights. It'll happen like this if you don't have like an actual perfect play where you just go, oh hey, bad sets of openers and I lost. I had no playable picks. Gladiator doesn't really kill that boss for me. The moral of the story there actually is I had to random and hope they showed me something more damage outputting than Statue versus Pilgrim. Pilgrim was wrong. Like, sure, my theory in games like this, by the way, is that if you lose your run by, like, one singular misplay like that, like one slight mistake on your dice rolling or whatever, or like you mislock one thing, most likely you made some sort of error earlier. This has always been my theory in games like this, like Monster Train, Wild Frost. If the run comes down to this one single play, you probably need to look back at the run and figure out what you chose incorrectly. And like, we already know what I chose incorrectly. We're here for fun, not for, yeah, sure. We're here to have a good time. We're not here to super win streak now. I already did my super win streak, and I do kind of want to do it again, but everyone always complains that it's too boring. Hey, Thrike plus Tinder is kind of cool. We can play... Ugh. Here I am again. I mean, I have to play Juggler, I think. Because if, again, you random... And I should be okay this time around because I have Reflection instead of Spade. I shouldn't have too much of an issue with this one. Oh yeah, because we also have that. We also have access to Thrike here, which means I can just one turn this guy. Pretty nice. Much better. And then Thrike. I have Reflection is like the GOAT. This guy is so good. Add focus to all sides? Wow. Cool. I guess you can put it on Juggler. I don't think you'll ever focus yourself, but I guess it could happen. I think the odds are against it. Yeah, I'm working on being better about locking Juggler. That's the next piece of the puzzle here. We obviously need to lock 2 with 1 reroll left. Things like that. Juggler is just like, I want to just let it ride. I want to let Juggler just roll down, but it's not the play. Night Reflection. This has been my big time early game setup because you get insane damage output through Thrike every time. It does focus. I hadn't figured it would, but I wanted to check. And I'm good to just take a pass. I mean, I guess I could parry. We just don't want to take 1 extra damage to all for no reason versus Mr. Ogre. That'll be fine. Lead Boots, Pure Heart Pendant. Lead Boots is okay, but not really all that good for this team comp. I don't respect Pure Heart Pendant either. Give me a random. I like Hissing Ring. Goes well on Gladiator. Replaces his worst side with a much better side. Why am I taking so much damage? This guy's just... Oh, he must have right. He just stomped a 4. I think reasonably here, I can probably stun this guy, but I don't want him to waste his stun. Yeah, we're off by a touch. I can break. Okay. That'll do. I should have actually used the 1 damage from Reflection to kill off an illusion there, because I had wasted it. That one's my bad. And that'll do. This run's shaping up to be quite a fast one. Coffin Statue. I've said before, and I think it's fine here, if you're into the witches, it's not a bad idea to pick Statue, because Statue almost invalidates Gaitha. Statue takes so many hits from her. Is that 3 wolves? Well, that seems not great for me. I'm gonna stop that. Rare circumstance, but I am going to stop 3 wolves from spawning in. 1 wolf? Don't care. 2 wolves? A little scary. 3 wolves? Okay, now I'm listening. You've got my attention. Yeah, all I had to do was not let that spawn in. Our damage output's actually pretty crazy with this focus Juggler. Dragonhide gloves? Oh, that's pretty good. You can do this for Statue, but I think just turning Juggler into 4/2s is super good. She kind of just pops now. I get to lock. Okay, Juggler. Acceptable. Sadly, you don't get value off of the focus, but I'm just gonna Thrike this grave out. And it's all good. This run's cruising. The last run, it was whack. It didn't matter. This run, much better. Oh my god, you cannot play Mimic. Spine it is. This is where I find the greens to always start to have trouble. Right around the fight 10 to 12 range, I feel like you start to get into the real trouble of playing this team comp, where I'm just looking at a bunch of unclickable garbage that I cannot play. And man, oh, I always have the same feeling. God damn, I miss Reflection. Man, I miss Reflection. Remember when this run was good and I had my boy Reflection? I miss him. Okay. I gotta kill Militia. You may go, Soodle. Get out of my sight, buddy. Ow. Lots of X's. Scepter is okay. We can play Scepter Twins sometimes. What would be really cool is if I could get a, not Jewel Loop, but Sparks, and then we could Cantrip Spectre, or Scepter. Not Spectre, that's a different thing. That would be a cool setup. Remember, I don't get to Thrike anymore. Oh, man. Well, that's a shame. I guess I'll just kill. +1 item quality, -1 offered item. I think this is not very good. It's okay. Oh, and I fucking hate Vessel. I'll click him a few times. I had this guy give me so much garbage. I despise this unit. Unsummon? Alright, that one's fine. Last time I clicked on Vessel, you know what he gave me? He gave me fucking the Wild Blessing fight 4 to 16 Bolt. I got him on fight 14, so he gave me Bolt for 3 combats. Bolt is the 3 mana deal 5 damage spell, and that was my blessing. And then he just fucked off and was worthless. I like this. Oh, lead. Nice. So we can go 6, 3. What are you dying to? Just this guy. I'm gonna parry. It may not feel intuitive, but I feel like just tunneling damage into Rotten is kind of nice here. Although, let's see. It's probably better to go like 1, 4, 3, 3. Yeah, it's actually almost the same. The only difference is I exerted my Knight, which I didn't really want to do. But yeah, exact reason to tunnel damage into Rotten. He might just do this to you. We'll be okay. I don't even need to kill my Vessel off. We're all good. Troll Cyclops. Oh, hey, wow. It happened. That's cool. I will take that. And then we could go like Scepter plus Sparks on Gladiator and let him roll down. That seems viable. Oh god, another 3 Poison Cloud. Ugh. Come on, Juggler. This looks bad. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. It looks bad, and then you remember that one of the characters that's dying is Vessel, and I don't care about that guy. He can go. Although I am probably fucked here. It does kind of look bad for me. Uh-oh. Yeah, and now it looks much worse. And now I'm dead. Alright, well, that was unfortunate. You can't, like, stop and not roll there. There's no healing, so I'm gonna have to make that roll anyway. I'm dead. The run is over. Can you believe this shit? I can believe this shit. Uh-huh. Now my Gladiator decides he wants to try it. But, yeah. I don't know. Not much to be said. Sometimes you take Monster Rights and the Troll rolls 3 poison, you get a useless blessing from Vessel, and then your run ends. That's the problem. I click him, and I think that it's just very important to remember that a lot of the blessings don't do anything. Like this unsummon, completely worthless. And you might be like, oh, well, what about the fact that it would have made a Hexia better? Yeah, you know what would have made a Hexia better? Not having a fucking curse for my tier 3. I am, like, I'm pretty sure I would rank Vessel 2nd worst now. I have played with this guy enough to know that there is just no redeeming him. There is nothing to be said in the positive for Vessel. He's such a piece of shit, man. I really don't want to play a 3rd run in this video, so I think I'm just gonna end it. It's fine. It's fine. It's a good video to have so that you can remember why when I was trying hard on the win streak, I never clicked on greens. So many of them are just not operable. They're all terrible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.